Alright guys, so I'm back in another video, and this video is going to be a little bit more of a rant. I think this needs to be addressed, and don't know what LEGO's doing, and I just like to review basically everything they've done in the past half year. In my opinion, I think LEGO has they've completely failed. Most notably the Clone Wars, 2003 Clone Wars show. They celebrate that and just simply fail to actually give us any sets like that. And I'd like to go through my whole problem with them. So I guess let's start at basically the beginning. So beginning of when Lego basically stopped caring is around the time of the UCS Republic Gunship. Okay, so I know it's basically beating a dead horse by now, but they started working on it. You know, the build was super good, and they just did not care about the minifigures. Just completely didn't. Obviously, they don't really give us very many prequel sets because Lego just doesn't really like the prequels. Especially nowadays, they seem to just hate them. And they give us a ton of inaccuracies, but of course, they make the original trilogy really accurate. Now, after that, so we got the ATTE. Well, again, it's basically the same thing. You got a good build and terrible figures. And Lego, I don't know what the heck they were thinking on this one. It's almost like they tried to be inaccurate with their helmets. Like they took a step down, gave us helmet holes, gave us these weird gray things, and gave us antennas and stuff when we didn't need them. And they just looked terrible. Took off the arms, gave us white arms. They did that, and they just didn't care enough to actually give us Crab Droid because they don't care about the prequels. They only care about the original trilogy. So why would they go and do that? You know. Of course, though recently they did create the TIE Bomber, which was barely seen at all in Return of the Jedi. But I mean, I guess they decided to make it because it was just in there for like 2 seconds, and because they analyzed the original trilogy so much, they decided to make that set. You know, and even though they made a 501st Battle Pack, the second one, the Specialist one, that was only because of profit. And obviously, the prequel sets sell a lot more because they're not as common as the original trilogy sets because Lego keeps on putting out original trilogy sets. Like that's why they sell a ton. People love Clone Troopers, people love Separatists, all that stuff. That's why it's doing well. And Lego just like decides to do another 501st Battle Pack just for profit, and that's just stupid. They could have given us another Legion or anything like that they haven't done before. Like maybe Shock Troopers, Wolf Troopers, just upgraded, new design. You could have done 327th, which I love a lot. You could have improved maybe the 212th, given us a 212th Battle Pack if you wanted to. Give us a natural Crab Droid, Geonosis Troopers, any of that stuff. But no, we had to get more 501st Troopers. And again, they have the just horrific helmet holes on them. So I don't know why they have to do that. Let's talk about the 2023 wave. Okay, so I'll just start off by saying that the helmets that they gave us, Captain Rex and Commander Cody, they're actually good, sort of. You know, the mouthpieces look not very good, but you know, in general, they're good. So I'm just not going to really cover that. Like that's basically very self-explanatory. Their helmets are almost always really good, even for the prequel ones. But you know, I'd like to discuss basically the May 4th stuff. So we have rumors that there is going to be a buildable Chewbacca, and this is a terrible idea, horrible idea. I don't know who the heck is going to buy this. I think it'll do terrible. I think it's probably going to go on sale on Lego.com, which never happens for prequel sets, but it only happens for the sets that don't do well, and I don't really see this one doing very well. I don't know who the heck wants a Chewbacca, even the people who really love Chewbacca. I don't think they're going to get this set. Like, who wants buildable Chewbacca? No one. Sounds like a terrible idea, a waste of an option. They could literally are celebrating the 20th anniversary of 2003 Clone Wars and decide to just not give us any 2003 Clone Wars sets. So yeah, that's just a stupid idea. Then we got the Yavin 4 Temple from A New Hope when it's the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi and the 20th anniversary of the 2003 Clone Wars show. They just put out this random crap. That's the original trilogy. Just like it's so random and just takes up the $160 spot, which should have been a Republic Gunship, a Munilist 10 Republic Gunship, if any, to celebrate the 2003 Clone Wars, or just Return of the Jedi set. But they're already doing a lot of that stuff, and you know, it just doesn't make sense to do Yavin 4. Now again, that one of the May 4th sets is going to be a UCS X-wing Red 5. So that's from A New Hope. So here is just more random original trilogy crap that we don't need. An X-wing is nice, but guess what? We don't need that. It's not this year. It's just a waste of an option and a waste. We could have gotten a UCS Imperial shuttle, a UCS Superstar Destroyer, UCS Death Star 2, like anything like that. A Mon Calamari cruiser, something like the Endor base, ATST, literally anything, and we get this stupid Red 5 X-wing that we don't need. It's so dumb. We got an X-wing literally like a few years ago. We don't need one. Okay, so next up, now we got the Yoda Starfighter. Okay, so the Yoda Starfighter is I don't know what the heck they're thinking. I already have the Yoda Starfighter. Actually, I have two of them, and they look like crap, absolute crap. They look terrible, and the fact that they're releasing another one of these, so stupid. Again, it takes up a slot. This thing, $35, could have been something actually good. A Clone Wars set, 2003, or just regular at all. Prequel set, Return of the Jedi set, Tales of the Jedi, Andor, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian season 3, Ahsoka, but it has to be this random crap, and that's so stupid. No one liked the Yoda Starfighter because it looks super ugly. Got this really bad minifigure selection because what are you supposed to do? The only hope I see in this is I watched an M&R Productions video, and he said if they give them Darth Bane, that maybe the set will be cool. Why are you getting your hopes up? Lego probably doesn't even know who Darth Bane is, because they thought the Republic gunship was from the original trilogy, so I don't think they know who Darth Bane is. They're probably too stupid. Okay, so now we have the 650 rumored set to be Jabba's sail barge. So this is incredibly stupid. So right now Lego is getting super greedy. That's just really scummy, and obviously it worked for some of the sets, like the AT-AT, Millennium Falcon, Star Destroyer. Those sets are very iconic and really important to Star Wars. What's not going to work with that is the Jabba sail barge. I don't know who likes the Jabba sail barge that much. To get a $650 version, frankly, just stupid. Even a UCS Venator, that size is just way too expensive. Like they need to downscale that. Also, like a lot of people can't afford that. Why would you do that? Lego is just getting greedy really recently. Obviously, you've seen everything, like the Eiffel Tower and all that stuff. So expensive now. I'm. It's probably not going to be too long until they do a $1,000 set, because they're just getting super greedy. Obviously, they say, oh, it's inflation, all that. It's just that's just giving them an excuse. Obviously, inflation is a small part of it, but it's definitely not enough to put like an extra 50, 100, $150 onto a Lego set. So basically what to conclude from this video is that Lego is doing random sets that have nothing to do with what they're celebrating. They're not doing any of the new shows at all. Just completely missing out on that opportunity. Like, for example, Tales of the Jedi, just completely void. Now they're going backwards in a lot of the prequel sets. They just don't care anymore about the prequels. And obviously, they haven't even given us any sets celebrating 2003 Clone Wars. I don't even know why it's on the box if they're not even celebrating it. Still, Lego refuses to do separatist sets, refuses to make super battle droids, commando droids, tactical droids, magna guards, all those things that they did in the past because of the arm issue, the breaking issue. Yeah, they're just too lazy to make a new mold. I don't know what they're doing, and basically, they're just going backwards. I don't know what they're doing. I really hope that they figure out what they should do, and Lego just needs to acknowledge that the prequels are actually good, and that they should pay attention to details and make actually good sets and celebrate the things that they're celebrating instead of just putting random logos and putting random sets in their waves. And once they do that, the profits they'll skyrocket. Okay, I definitely care, and I definitely see that Lego is becoming lazy, and I hope they get better, and I hope they realize that this is not going to work anymore. Same thing with Lucasfilm. I hope they realize that they can't just throw out random crap and expect people to watch it / buy it, and they need to be actually trying. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. I haven't really worked on my stop motion that much, so I should probably go do that. But recently, after all this content I've been watching about these leaks and the new waves, it just angers me a lot and gets my hopes just down for Lego in the future. But I really hope that they can come clean and recognize their problems. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.